Oh my god. What the hell is that monstrosity? Look at his arms. It's like doing a funky dance. Oh yeah, I'm dancing. That is a weird dance. What even is that? Hello there, Whipper here, and once again, welcome back to another mod showcase. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the Myths and Monsters mod, which adds a variety of new kinds of mobs into Minecraft. And there's a good mix of like powerful and aggressive mobs, and also some cute little fluffy passive mobs as well. So it's a really awesome mod, and it was suggested in the comments, so I checked it out, and it looks pretty awesome. So I'm going to do a mod showcase of it. And by the way, guys, if we can get 600 likes for this mod showcase, that would be epic. But I'm just going to start off by showing you this first mob here called a fairy, and I'm sure you're all familiar with what fairies are. Look at this, we've got this cute little fairy that's just going to fly around, sprinkling sparkly fairy dust all over the place and making some like experience sound effects. But if you kill these guys, or girls I should say, because pretty much I think all fairies are female, I'm not really too sure about that. Well, it shouldn't really matter anyway because they're not actually real things. But anyway, come here, I want to kill you, get back, yes. And you can see all I got from that was some experience, but I am inclined to believe that you can also get some fairy dust from them, because if I searched here, you can see we've got some fairy dust, and that's pretty much what they can drop. I just think it's a really rare drop, and you've only got a very small chance of actually obtaining some. But then next to it, we've got something a little bit more interesting, and this is called a cetus. I think I'm saying it correctly. You might want to correct me on that, but I think it's called a cetus. And these guys only spawn in oceans, and when they're out of water, they will suffocate. So I've only got a small amount of time to show you what these guys do. So when you spawn them, they're pretty much like head crabs from Half-Life. They just jump on your head, bite down into your skull. Look at that. Now it's biting down onto my face, and when you look up, it kind of looks like a walrus. But look at this, it's my new fashion, it's my new headwear. Look at this awesome hat. I call it the Cetus hat. Very imaginative name, I know. But look at this thing, it's now suffocating, and it's also damaging me in the process, but it is going to die. I don't think its flailing arms are going to help it in its really appalling situation, and it just floated up and disappeared into the atmosphere. So yeah, that's what these cetuses do. They just jump up, bite your head when you're in oceans, and it makes travelling across oceans a lot more hazardous. But then next up we have the hill giant, and this guy, look at the size of him. Wow, he's so huge. I wonder if he lifts. He probably does. I mean, look at the size of this guy. I'm just going to stand next to him. I need a banana for scale or something. But look at this. He's like twice as big as me, twice as wide as me. He's just humongous. In fact, his arm is the same size as my whole entire body. It's ridiculous. Wow, look at this guy. Anyway, I'm just going to attack him. Probably a really bad and misinformed decision, but I'm just going to go and attack him now. And whoa, he's explosive. He blows up around him. I can just destroy him now. I've got a really overpowered sword. Should probably mention that. It does 19.5 damage per hit, and that's not even with a critical. So I should be able to kill this guy, but he is blowing up this whole arena, which is a bit of a shame. Right in the center as well. No one's going to miss that crater. Gah, look at the size of that. But that's pretty much all he does. To attack you, he just does contact damage, and then the occasional explosion damage. So yeah, that is the hill giant. And these guys, not surprisingly, spawn on hills. But then next up, we've got something called a dendroid. And these are the child version of the dendroid, because there are some elder versions, as you can see here, and also a seer version. But these are the children. They fire sticks at you, and they've got a cute little red eye in the center. And I'm pretty much taking on a tree right now. I'm just taking on a tree. It's a treant. Anyway, I'm going to kill you. Yes! It only takes like 2 hits with that sword. It only has about 22 health, so they're not exactly the most powerful mobs in this mod. But still, it does hurt a bit being pelted by sticks. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and they definitely do. So yeah, those are the dendroids. But there's also some other varieties of dendroids. So first up, we have the dendroid elder, which looks like this. It's just a grown-up version of that dendroid baby child thingy. And this one doesn't fire sticks at you, but it does fling you up into the air and does quite a lot of contact damage. Bear in mind, I do have really overpowered armor, so that's why it's not damaging me. But I'm going to kill you now. See what you do. Let's see. I think, oh, look at that. It spawns minions. It's spawning its children. It's bringing its children into battle. Isn't that a bit horrible? You know, hey kids, please try and save me. Please help. Anyway, when you kill them, they drop dendroid roots and also a load of sticks as well. Look at that. We've got so many sticks. So yeah, that's what the dendroid elders do. But then we've also got a dendroid seer, and this guy is really ugly. Look at this. Wow. It's like a birch kind of version of the Dendroid. It's got some vines down the side of it and part of a squid with 3 tentacles. Yes, and it's also got some potion particle effects and swells rising up into the sky, and it's got a green eye as well. These aren't aggressive until you attack them, of course, so this guy's perfectly fine to just stand next to you unless he starts hitting you. If you get too close to him, he will start attacking you, but then if you provoke him, he's going to start going full out and attacking you. He does not like you. He's now firing sticks at me. Look at this. He's firing 2 sticks at me, multiple sticks, loads of damage, and he also does contact damage, and he flings you up in the sky. He's just a really overpowered Dendroid. But look at that. That reminds me of Leak Spin. If any of you have seen leakspin.com, that's pretty much what I was thinking of. If you don't know what that is, then you probably didn't get that one. Anyway, I'm going to kill you, and when you kill him, he drops some vines, a Dendroid sword, some Dendroid roots. I think he also drops some sticks, and a load of birchwood as well, considering he's pretty much just a walking birchwood tree. It makes a lot of sense. What do you think, sheep? Do you think it makes sense? I think it does. So yeah, that's what the Dendroid Seer does. But then finally for this set of mobs, we have the Jackalope. And the Jackalope is pretty much just a large rabbit with antlers. Look at this. Oh, look at those cute eyes and that button nose. It's just adorable, and that fluffy tail. And wow, look at that jump. It jumps so high. Wee, wee, wee. It's like it's on a trampoline. And you can actually get... Wow, that was a really high jump. How high can these guys go? They should do like a high jump event for jackalopes. But yeah, I'm just going to kill this guy now. I'm so sorry. I know you're nice and fluffy and you're not an aggressive mob and you wouldn't attack me. But I have to kill you. And what did it drop? It dropped a jackalope paw. So next up we have another kind of Dendroid called the Dendroid Sentinel. And this is the most powerful of all of the different kinds of Dendroid. And this one is made out of spruce wood. And you can see its tentacles are pink this time. And it's firing sticks at me. But it does have an additional attack called its like root attack. Yes, it just like pops up roots out of the ground which wiggle around, and that rhymed. Perfectly timed. That also rhymed. Anyway, I'm going to kill these roots, and these roots just wiggle around when they appear on the surface and then damage you if you walk into them. But look how many sticks he's firing at me, and that root just cropped up behind me again. Gah, stop doing that. Anyway, I'm going to try and get in close, because when you kill the main Dendroid, all of the roots die off because they've got nothing to sustain them anymore. So I'm just going to try and kill this Sentinel here, and look at that, he's just died, spawned some minions, and that root is now dying off because it's got nothing to support it anymore. Oh, look at that. It's like raving out. That kind of thing. Yeah, so that's the Dendroid Sentinel. But next up, we've got something that surprised me. I was like, a hunter? Okay, probably going to see some really overpowered, like something that looks a little bit like me because I'm overpowered. Anyway, I'm going to spawn it down, and you'll see that it's actually a villager. And what really surprised me about this villager is, look, its arms aren't crossed. I've never seen a villager before that hasn't had its arms crossed. It's got the same nose, and it's even got a beard. I was not aware that villagers could grow facial hair. And wow, look at that rhyme. I'm really getting it together today. Look at all these rhymes. It's amazing. But look at this guy. Hello there, villager. I'm hoping you can understand me. I'm speaking like a villager. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Hello. What am I even doing with my life? Anyway, I'm just going to hit this guy, and he should start attacking me. Are you mad? You're mad, bro. You're mad. I'm going to kill you now. And he drops absolutely nothing. Oh, look, he does. He drops some huntsman's boots. I'm presuming that was the variety of hunter I just spawned. But there's also an upgraded version of the hunter called the Elite Hunter, which is like a masked assassin. So if I push them all apart, he spawns like little minions around him, or like guards to protect him. And which one's the actual Elite Hunter? This guy here. He has a backpack and a lance. Look at that lance. That's so impressive. And he has some kind of face mask, and he's missing a pupil. Unless one of them's like green and one of them's grey. It looks like he's missing a pupil. That's really weird. He got his eye like cut out some time ago. Anyway, he's going to hit me with his lance, and I'm just going to kill this guy, and he has spawned loads of minions, but these minions don't even care that I've just killed their boss. They're like, yay, I'm free, I'm not a slave anymore. I'm just going to leave them be. They're not going to attack me. I think their main purpose is to actually protect you, so they spawn in like villages and then protect the villagers, which is pretty neat. So if I spawn down a zombie, let me just get myself a zombie here so I can demonstrate their functionality. So we've got some zombie eggs. We're just going to spawn down some zombies, and look at that. These guys are going to go full out and try and attack this baby zombie, but they're so slow they can't even catch up to it. Most useless guards I've ever seen in my life. What are you even doing? Wow. Then again, they are derpy villagers. I wasn't expecting any more. Hey, we're not derpy. We're good. We're amazing. We're awesome at fighting. Shut up. Anyway, next up we have something called a sandworm. Worm. Is that how you say worm? Or is it worm? or worm. It's like a pirate. Arr, worms. Worms. Anyway, I've spawned down this worm. It looks like a crocodile. And it's got like little tusks at the front. And it's raining. Thank you, Minecraft. And it's attacking the villagers. These villagers are going to try and kill it for me. Are you going to kill it, or are you going to die in the process? I'm not even sure. They're not even hitting back. That guy doesn't even have a sword. But they did manage to kill it. I didn't have to bother killing it. And it's just like dropped some sand scales. Interesting. So yeah, that's the sandworm. It sounds so weird. It's like I'm putting on a fake accent. Worm. But after that, we've got a golden ram. And this is the most glorious thing I've ever seen in any mod. I mean, look at this. They've just took a sheep and made it even more awesome. I think this is a male sheep, so it's a ram. And it's got awesome, like, horns. And it's fluorescent yellow. Don't you dare attack it. No, no. Okay, now we've fixed that situation. Hello there, ram. How are you? Bah. Are you having a brilliant day? Hello, I am a sheep. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm just going to get some shears, because I wonder if you can shear this guy and see what he drops. Maybe it's some, like, yellow wool. Let's try it. Oh, whoa. He's giving me some, like, potion effects. We've got slowness and nausea. He's really mad at me. I'm so sorry, you glorious sheep. I'm so sorry, you ram. It's probably because I called you a sheep. That's why you're mad at me. Have you stopped attacking me now? No, you're still mad at me. I don't want to kill you, but I've got to kill you. Otherwise, you're going to keep going on a rampage. Please, I'm so sorry. Oh, forgive me, sheep gods. Anyway, so yeah, that was the ram, the golden ram, and it drops something called a golden fleece, and you can actually craft an item using this later on, which I'm going to show you, and it's pretty epic. So yeah, but next up we have a void ursa, and these guys only survive at nighttime. They only spawn at nighttime, so if they spawn in the daytime, they're just going to die instantly. But pretty much these are what they look like. And they give you a blindness effect for permanently, while they're actually in existence in loaded chunks. And look at that, is that its heart? It's like a spinning red cube. Looks pretty epic. And is it getting damaged by that thing? I think it is. That zombie was getting damaged by the void ursa. But you can see it's got 200 health. It's peaceful unless provoked. So I'm going to provoke it now. It should start attacking me. It's going to do contact damage repetitively, really quickly on me. And if I had no armor on, I'd definitely be dead by now. But look at that. And I can kill this guy. Like so. He doesn't seem to be spawning any minions or... Oh, wow. He has a teleportation ability. Like, Enderman. That's the one. I forgot what it was called then. So I can pop over there and try and finish him off before he teleports off again. Come on. Quickly. 3 hits. Die. No, it's teleported again. Oh, why can I not sprint? Why is it not letting me sprint? Oh, have I got like some kind of thing that stops me sprinting? Wow, I don't know. Anyway, I've killed that guy now, and he spawns 3 little, like, cubes. Red star cores, and when you hit these things, they drop red star cores. Anyway, we've now got a zombie villager attacking me, but let's just finish it off, and we've got 3 of those red star cores. Not really sure what they're used to craft, but I'm sure we'll figure that out later on. But then we've got another version of the Ursa, which is called the Celestial Ursa, and these are just like a white version of the Ursas, and they have like a white spinning cube inside of them, and they kind of look like glowstone. But these guys actually give you night vision, which is more beneficial than blindness. So if we attack this guy, again he's going to retaliate and try and murder me, but he's not going to be very successful at it. But I'm going to try and kill him now. He's teleported away in a similar fashion to the Void Ursa, but I'm just going to kill it. Get back here. I want to murder you. I want your bits. Look at that. And when you kill him, oh, we've got some more cubes. We've got some blue star cores. Let's kill these, and we get some blue star core gem things. And we're going to kill these zombies and finish this off. So yeah, that's what you can do with those Ursas. You can kill them, and you can obtain some blue star cores. And I'm sure they have a very awesome use. But next up, we've got something called a Wolpertinger. Interesting name. Wolpertinger, yar. I don't know what that was meant to be. But these guys, what even is that? Are those wings? Is that an eye tail? It's like a jackalope mixed with a fly and a snake. It's like a cyclops, actually. It's a cyclops mixed with a... And now I'm riding it. What is going on? What is going on? There's like enchantment particles going into me. And it's flapping, it's flying. I'm flying. It seems to have a mind of its own, though. I can't control it. I can't move anywhere. I'm just sitting on the back of it for no real reason. Can I dismount? No, I'm stuck on it. What do I do? Am I going to have to kill it? I'm going to have to kill you. I can't even kill it. Oh, there we go. Wow, I thought it was trapped then. So it seems like you can ride them just by jumping on top of them, but maybe that's like its attack, so it gets you to stick on top of it. Let me just show you what I was on about. So if you spawn one down and then jump on it, like so, you mount it, and if you go into F5 mode, look where those antlers are going. That must really hurt, just saying. That's really painful. That's probably its attack style. You must be in some serious amounts of pain. Anyway, so yeah, those are those. And I think I've spawned down another one over here. Look at that. We've got a baby Wolpertinger. I don't know why I have to say it like that. I have to say it in that weird accent. But anyway, now we're going to move on to that mob I accidentally spawned earlier, which is the Frost Jackalope. It's another variety of Jackalope. It's just a frosty version. Again, it's peaceful. It's not going to attack you. It just jumps around. Hello. Yes, you look very happy considering I just punched you in the face. I'm just going to kill you now. And it drops the same thing. We get a Jackalope paw. These guys just spawn in snowy biomes instead of like plains biomes. So yeah, that's the Frost Jackalope. But next up, we've got something called a kitsune, which looks like a fox, but with 3 tails instead. It's very orange, and it has fluorescent green eyes, looks pretty cute overall, and I think it is a fox. It looks like a fox with 3 tails. Anyway, these guys are aggressive when you provoke them, so if I punch it... actually, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. It's attacking me now. It's trying to bite me, and if you attack it too much and kill it, it spawns clone minions, which are like little versions of it, and they go around attacking you as like transparent ghosts. I'm just gonna try and kill them now. And yep, there's the last one, which is awesome. So yeah, that's what the... Oh wait, what is attacking me? What is attacking me? Don't tell me they go invisible once you've killed them. Hello there, slime. It's not the slime, is it? No. What is attacking me? Ouch! What is that? What is it? I can't even see it. How can I attack something that's invisible? It must be that kitsune. What is it even doing? Has it gone invisible? Is that like a special ability? God, that's so scary. I don't know what's attacking me. How am I meant to hit something that doesn't... Oh, I got a critical on it. Okay, that means it does exist. But where is it? It's not just a Minecraft glitch. I am generally getting hit by an invisible mob here. Hasn't got any potion effects to show me where it is. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? Has it died? No? Oh, there it is. It's appeared again. Die. Wow. That is a really powerful attack, that is. Going invisible so your enemy can't even see you. That's amazing. But it gives you these things called kitsune tails. Can you actually eat these? Oh, yeah, you can. That must be disgusting, eating a tail of a kitsune. Eating a tail of a fox. Gah. Anyway, it hasn't given me any bad potion effects, so I'm presuming you're safe to go ahead and eat those. I'm not really sure if you can cook them or not. I'm sure you can try that out by yourself. So yeah, that was the kitsune. But now let's move on to the next one, which is the drop bear. Yes. Oh, it looks like a koala bear that's just red instead of grey. It's attacking me. It doesn't like me. This is an aggressive mob. It's actually not that big, is it? No, it's not that big. I thought it was huge. Anyway, so you kill those guys and they don't seem to drop anything. And look at my level count. Only me would notice something like that. So yeah, that's the drop bear. But then next up, we've got another humongous mob called the clay golem. And wow, look at that face. It looks like an eagle. I don't know what about its face reminds me of an eagle. Are those boobs? Has it got boobs? It looks like boobs. Is this a female clay golem? You just pushed me into a hole. It was like a This Is Sparta moment there. It's jumped in the hole and now it's spawned some minions. That is definitely a female clay golem. Look at those boobs. Anyway, unless they're moobs. That might be a thing. Anyway, look how many minions it spawned. They're like clay soldiers trying to chase after me. That reminds me of a really good mod from back in the day. The clay soldiers mod. That was never updated. What a shame. Anyway, you can see there. That's what the clay soldier does. It's pretty epic. Well, it's a clay golem, I should say. Anyway, look at that. And yeah, they're definitely female. There's definitely some significant kind of lumps on its chest there. Why am I even talking about this? But yeah, so these are the clay golems. They just spawn minions and try and murder you. And when you kill them, they seem to just deposit clay on the ground. So it's replaced bedrock with clay. Yay, freedom! I'm not going to jump in there. That'd be suicidal. Actually, I'm really tempted to jump in there now. Yeah, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it. Bye! Why did I do that? But yeah, next up we have the Aquaman. And wow, that looks like a frog. It's a frog in human form. It's walking like a human. It has some like hobo shorts on it. And it's definitely been lifting too much. It's a frog that lifts. Do you even lift, bro? I think you do. And it drops some Aquaman scales. I just want to look at that again because it looks so ridiculous. Is its head like pointed forward a bit? Stop looking at me. Look at that. Its head is like in front of its body. So yeah, that's the Aquaman. But then finally for this set of mobs, we have the Chimera. And wow, that looks like a bulldog. That's a bulldog, if I've ever seen one before. Or maybe a pug. Probably a bulldog. It's a bulldog crossed with a lion because it has a mane and then a fluffy tail. So it's a squirrel bulldog lion. And it's firing fire at me, surprisingly. Firing fire. Anyway, it's a flame-throwing bulldog thingy. Anyway, I'm going to kill it now and see what it drops. Don't know where I was going with that name, really. A bull squirrel lion. Bull Squillion, that's what I'm going to call it. So yeah, that's the Chimera. And there is actually one more mob. I did lie, and I'm still on fire. Stop burning, please. But we've got a Minotaur next. And yeah, oh my god. What the hell is that monstrosity? Look at his arms. It's like doing a funky dance. Oh yeah, I'm dancing. That is a weird dance. What even is that? That walking. It doesn't even bend the top of its legs. That looks so retarded. What are you even doing, cow? You don't want to go any further, do you? You don't want to take me on. Wow. That cow has definitely been lifting. That is one seriously buff cow. Look at that chest. Look at those muscles. I'm going to kill you, though. Even if you are a really buff Minotaur that's put loads of effort into his fitness, I'm going to kill you because you look so easy to kill. And you're a cow that's been on steroids. So I'm going to kill you. Die, please. Yes, thank you. And let's see what it drops. Holy cow! Did you get the joke there? Like 26 raw beef and 28 leather. That's just a really awesome mob, and that's what it drops. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the mobs that this mod adds. So yeah, now let's move on to the weapons that this mod adds into the game, and there's quite a lot of them. So first up we have something called a Dendroid Blade, which is dropped from the Dendroid Elder, I believe, and it looks something like this, which is pretty epic. Does it have a crafting recipe? Yes, it does. You can craft it using a stick, a Dendroid eye, and a Dendroid root. All of these items are dropped from Dendroids themselves, and it does 6 base attack damage, but it has a special ability. So if you right click while holding this sword, it spawns down your own little Dendroid minion, and you'll notice it has a green eye instead of a red eye. The red eye is actually still behind it, and if you attack it, it will start attacking you, but at the moment it is friendly towards me, and it's going to start attacking other mobs to protect me. So if I spawn down a zombie, it's going to get beaten up by my Dendroid, the Dendroid is going to start firing sticks at it, and it's going to be attacked from both fire and the sticks. I'm so sorry about that, zombie, but I'm going to finish you off now, and these guys do despawn after a certain amount of time, so yeah, they're not permanent by any means, but you can keep spawning them, and that's what the Dendroid Blade does. But then next up we've got the slightly upgraded version of the Dendroid Blade, which is the Dendroid Sword. This does not have a crafting recipe, you can only obtain it by killing that Dendroid Sentinel, I believe, and it does 8 attack damage base, and it also has another special ability, and it pretty much makes you into a Dendroid. So if I just spawn down a zombie and then right click with this Dendroid Sword, I'm going to be firing out sticks. So I can fire sticks at a zombie, but it does a pathetic amount of damage. Look at that, it does 1 damage every hit, and oh my god, it did 2 damage. I am a pro, that is amazing. But yeah, so that's what the Dendroid Sword does. But then after that, we've got the Tusk Lance, and this is what the villager hunters actually were using earlier on, and it does 8 attack damage, and you can actually charge it up like so, and then when you charge it up for a certain period of time, and then let go, it kind of propels you forward a bit, and I don't know what it does, but I get some potion particle effects around me, but it just catapults you forward, and I've tried it up in the air and it doesn't seem to do anything. It's not really working, it just pushes me forward, so I can't catapult myself up to higher places. But yeah, that's what the Tusk Lance does, and you can actually craft it like this, and you saw earlier how you can get the sand scales, and also the worm tusks, worms. And then next up we've got the Marrow Sword, and this one sadly doesn't have any special abilities, so you just hit mobs with it. It does 8 attack damage, and it's crafted like so, and you get those Stardust items from those star cores, I believe, and then you got a bone, and then 4 of those gold ingots. And then next up after that we've got a bone dagger, which does 4 damage, crafted using some of those Wulper antlers, and then I keep trying to say Wulpertinger, but after that we've got 2 bones, and that's how you can craft the bone dagger, and that's just pretty much its only ability. You can block with it, but it's pretty useless in its attack damage. You may as well make a wooden sword. But then finally for this set of weapons, we have the golden bow. And pretty much this is just the same as a normal bow, but it just has a little bit more range. So I'm just going to let go now, and it has a cool little animation there on the hotbar. Never noticed that before, but it just fires arrows further, so it has an increased range. So yeah, that's what the golden bow does, and it's crafted like so, using some golden string which you get from the golden fleece, and yep, also some dendroid roots and some fairy dust which you get from fairies, and you also need some special golden arrows which are crafted like so. So yeah, that's the golden bow. But there is one final item I need to show you here, and it's called the golden leer. I think it's called the leer, or maybe it's lyre. I think it's leer. It's a leer. I'm going to call it a leer. But pretty much this item is crafted like so, along with some golden string and some fairy dust and 5 gold ingots. And to use it, you just hold down right mouse button, and then you hear some sounds. I'm going to turn up my volume a bit so you can hear this. We're going to turn it up to 44 or something. Then I'm just going to right click, like so. And it makes a weird, really horrible tune, to be honest. There is no rhythm to that. There is no like logic to it. It's not a very nice sounding tune, but pretty much what it does, if I spawn down some mobs now, let's get some pigs actually. Gotta kill the pigs. Yes, let's get loads of pigs. Spawn down some pigs. Whoops, didn't mean to fire a stick. Now we've got loads of pigs. If you hold down right mouse and aim this at mobs, it damages them with awful music. It's pretty epic. Should play some kind of Justin Bieber song. But yeah guys, that's pretty much everything in this mod. I haven't shown you all of the items because there are a lot more, but I want you to explore them yourself, and this mod showcase is long enough already. But if you have enjoyed this mod showcase, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you next time. And as always, thank you for watching.